Did you know that colon cancer can silently hide for years without showing any clear signs? Many believe it's a condition that only affects the elderly, but the reality is quite different. More and more, we're seeing cases in younger people, raising the question: why is this happening? And more importantly, are you aware of the symptoms that could make all the difference between early diagnosis and late treatment? Today, we're going to talk about these answers. Why are colon cancer rates rising and affecting younger generations? What few people realize is that factors beyond genetics play a crucial role in this scenario. While many think that family history is the ultimate determinant, the truth is that lifestyle speaks louder than we might think. But before we dive into that, it's vital that you know the signs that should never be ignored, those that might go unnoticed in the midst of daily life but carry an urgent message for your health. Get ready, because this isn't just any content, it's a true journey of knowledge. With each step, you'll discover details that may change the way you view your health and preventive care. And if you're thinking it's just a matter of luck or chance, we're going to debunk that idea and explore the real reasons behind the growth of this type of cancer. And of course, we'll pave the way for you to know what to do to protect yourself and keep your health in check. The alarming reality of colon cancer. Colon cancer is a reality that few like to confront, but the numbers don't lie. It's the third most diagnosed and the second leading cause of cancer-related deaths worldwide. This statistic alone raises a red flag about the seriousness of the situation. However, what many don't know is that genetics, although relevant, is only a small piece of the puzzle. This means that simple daily changes can have a profound impact on prevention. One of the biggest myths circulating is the belief that the risk is predominantly genetic. And yes, having a family history can increase your chances, but it accounts for only 5 to 10% of cases. What's truly surprising is the role that our daily choices play. From diet to sleep habits. Think of it as a game of influences. Your genes may predispose you, but your actions determine the outcome. It's a revelation that many have yet to fully grasp. The phrase "lifestyle pulls the trigger" has never been more fitting. From ultra-processed foods that burden the body to a sedentary lifestyle that saps vitality, every decision counts. Studies show that diets rich in vegetables, fiber, and antioxidants can make the difference between prevention and risk. And it's not just an abstract concept. It's something you can put on your plate today. But before we detail these choices, it's essential to understand the signs that indicate when something is wrong. Warning signs that no one should ignore. When it comes to colon cancer, the signs can be tricky, as they're not always obvious. A change in bowel habits, for instance, might be overlooked as simple constipation or even occasional diarrhea. However, if constipation or stool shape changes persistently, it's time to raise the alarm. These signs could indicate a silent obstruction developing. Paying attention to these small daily details can make all the difference. Another sign that few people know about is hidden bleeding, which isn't visible but can be detected through a stool test. This is one of the first warnings the body gives, but since it's not noticeable to the naked eye, it often goes ignored by most. For those who are vigilant, however, a simple lab test can reveal a lot and help identify a problem early on that might otherwise go unnoticed for years. In more advanced stages, the signs become more severe and include abdominal pain, unexplained weight loss, anemia, and chronic fatigue. These changes can be mistaken for symptoms of other conditions, which often leads people to dismiss them. But when these signs appear together, it's worth investigating. After all, the goal is to stay one step ahead and understand what your body is trying to tell you before the problem worsens. The essential role of colonoscopy. Colonoscopy is undoubtedly one of the most powerful tools for the early detection of colon cancer. Yet it's still surrounded by fear and misinformation. The procedure is straightforward. A thin tube with a camera at the end is inserted into the intestine to visualize its inner wall. The idea of undergoing this exam can be intimidating, but it is performed under sedation, ensuring maximum comfort. Those who have had it often find themselves surprised by the lack of pain or significant discomfort, and the benefits are immeasurable. But who should consider a colonoscopy? Experts recommend that everyone undergo the exam starting at age 45 or 50, even without symptoms. For those with a family history of colon cancer, it's advisable to start even earlier. This exam can detect polyps that, although initially benign, may develop into cancer if left untreated. Thus, a colonoscopy not only visualizes but also allows for the removal of these polyps during the procedure, preventing future issues. The benefits of colonoscopy go beyond detection. It is a true preventive measure. Removing a polyp before it becomes malignant can mean the difference between a peaceful life and a complex treatment. It's an opportunity to act before symptoms become more aggressive. However, many people still hesitate to schedule an appointment out of fear or lack of information. Let's explore how these polyps can develop into a bigger problem and what you can do to keep your intestine healthy. The role of polyps in cancer progression. Intestinal polyps are small growths that, at first glance, might seem harmless. They're usually benign and don't cause symptoms, which makes them deceptive. However, certain types of polyps have the potential to become malignant over time if not removed. It's like a seed that can grow unnoticed until it has already taken deep root. Understanding this possibility is the first step toward adopting more assertive preventive measures. The early detection of polyps is an invaluable advantage provided by colonoscopy. The exam not only identifies these small growths, but also allows for their immediate removal. Once removed, the polyps are analyzed in a lab to determine if they are benign or have characteristics that could develop into cancer. This is crucial, as many cases of colon cancer begin with polyps that go unnoticed for years. Prevention is literally within reach, requiring only a proactive choice. But it's not just about exams. Lifestyle habits also play a key role. Studies show that diets rich in fiber, vegetables, and anti-inflammatory foods can positively impact intestinal health, reducing the chances of polyps becoming malignant. Therefore, making conscious choices, like swapping processed foods for natural ones and adding more fiber to your diet, can be a powerful strategy. And if you're wondering which foods to avoid and which to include, the next topic will clarify it all. Risk factors and foods to avoid. When discussing risk factors for colon cancer, it's impossible to overlook the impact of ultra-processed foods. Products like fast food, chips, and processed meats such as sausages and deli meats contain preservatives and additives that contribute to inflammatory processes in the body. Regular consumption of these foods acts like fuel on a slow-burning fire that promotes the growth of abnormal cells. Cutting down on these items is a small change that can make a huge difference in long-term health. In addition to processed foods, excess red meat and unhealthy fats also deserve attention. Studies have shown that consuming red meat, especially when processed or cooked at high temperatures, is linked to an increased risk of colon cancer. Switching processed meats for lighter options, such as fish or chicken, and using healthy fats like olive oil and avocado oil are practical steps for those seeking prevention. A simple change in habits can be a game changer in the fight against cancer. Other non-dietary factors also play a role, such as smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, and lack of physical activity. Cigarettes and alcohol are known carcinogens, while inactivity contributes to poor intestinal health. Adopting a more active lifestyle, like daily walks or moderate-intensity exercises, helps keep the intestines functioning well and reduces the risk of inflammation. And if you're wondering how to build a diet that protects your health, the next topic will cover the best food choices to strengthen your gut. natural prevention, and lifestyle tips. To boost prevention against colon cancer, including antioxidant and anti-inflammatory foods in your diet is essential. Fruits like berries, apples, and citrus, as well as colorful vegetables like broccoli, carrots, and spinach, are rich in compounds that fight free radicals and reduce inflammation. Incorporating omega-3 rich fish such as salmon and sardines is a tasty way to protect gut health. These choices not only aid in prevention but also improve vitality and overall well-being. Hydration and adequate fiber intake are also pillars for maintaining healthy bowel movements. Drinking water throughout the day and consuming foods like oats, chia seeds, flax seeds, and fibrous vegetables support proper intestinal function and help prevent constipation, a factor that can contribute to complications. For those looking for a practical option, making green juices or smoothies with ingredients like kale, apple, and ginger can be a great alternative. The key is to adopt small changes that add up to big results. Lifestyle as a whole makes a difference. Getting enough sleep, maintaining an exercise routine, and fostering social connections have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects that are often underestimated. Engaging in physical activities, even light walks or dancing, improve circulation and digestive health. Additionally, interacting with friends and family promotes emotional well-being, which positively impacts physical health. And if you think that seeds and nuts are bad for those with intestinal issues, get ready for the next surprising revelation. Debunking myths, seeds and diverticulitis. Many people believe that seeds and nuts should be avoided by those with diverticulitis, but this is one of those ideas that needs reconsideration. Recent studies, including a comprehensive one involving over 47,000 participants, have shown that consuming these foods does not increase the risk of developing diverticulitis or worsen the condition. In fact, foods like pumpkin seeds and nuts can even promote a healthy gut flora. This revelation breaks an old myth and brings new possibilities for diet planning. The fear that seeds might get stuck in diverticula and cause inflammation is yet another example of misinformation that has persisted over time. The truth is that maintaining a fiber-rich and varied diet, including seeds and nuts, can help regulate the intestines and prevent complications. So, contrary to past beliefs, adding these foods to your daily diet can be an act of self-care. It's time to revisit old concepts and make room for more effective and safe dietary strategies. If you're wondering whether including these options is safe for your specific case, the recommendation is always to consult a doctor or nutritionist. However, for most people, the inclusion of seeds and nuts is not only allowed but encouraged. They are sources of fiber, healthy fats, and nutrients that enhance gut health and reduce inflammation. Now that we've debunked this myth, it's time to recap the key points on how to protect yourself and identify early signs effectively. Conclusion. Recapping the points discussed reminds us that prevention starts with informed choices. Colonoscopies, incorporating healthy foods, and practicing balanced lifestyle habits are powerful allies in the fight against colon cancer. Recognizing warning signs and acting proactively can mean the difference between a peaceful life and unexpected challenges. And always remember, every change, no matter how small, adds up on your journey of self-care and prevention. Now, pause for a moment and think, which of these actions have you already incorporated into your daily life? Taking care of your health doesn't have to be a lonely battle or a confusing path. It's about making choices that, day by day, shape a healthier and more protective routine. So start wherever you can. How about prioritizing a fiber-rich meal today or scheduling that long-postponed doctor's appointment? Your health will thank you, and the future will reward you. If this content has helped you see the importance of self-care and preventive action, share it with friends and family. And of course, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep receiving valuable tips and information. If you'd like to support more videos like this, click on the thanks button to contribute to our work and help us bring even more knowledge. In the next video, we'll explore 10 silent signs of cancer that can go unnoticed. Don't miss it.